Hello, my name is Miss Scard, and I will be your host this morning. Joining us today is Miss Race, who is here to discuss Madam C.J. Walker. So, exactly who is Madam C.J. Walker?
Madam C.J. Walker is an African-American woman who started her own business during a time when African-Americans were very badly mistreated, and it was also a very male-dominated society. So women really did not have a place in the workforce, but she created her own business and actually became one of the first African-American women to become a millionaire.
Wow.
And she's a civil rights activist and works very hard to empower women.
That's great. So what type of business did Madam Walker start?
She created her own hair care products specifically designed for African American women. During this time, there was not indoor plumbing, so many women were losing their hair due to poor hygiene. So she created a product that would moisturize the scalp and help the hair to continue growing. She also took out a patent eventually later on to improve the original hair comb, which is the original version of a hair straightener, to have wider teeth so that it would comb through an African-American woman's hair.
So you mentioned earlier that Madam C.J. Walker empowered women. How exactly did she do this?
She empowered women by bringing many women into her company when she began, and also once it was thriving. She grew up in poverty, so she wanted to give these women a chance to overcome and get out of poverty by encouraging women to open their own shops that sold her product and offering them positions as sales agents to sell the product that she had created.
Okay. So if African Americans and women face so much difficulty, how did her business become such a success?
She worked very hard to promote her product. She would go door to door selling her hair care line, and she understood that her audience were mainly women, so she would go to functions that she believed many women who would buy her product would be at, such as church gatherings, picnics, things like that. She made her product accessible to people by putting them into mail order catalogs that people could easily pick up from, and she also did advertising in African American newspapers in order to gain publicity for her line.
Wow, so she did a lot. Well, thank you, Miss Race, for joining us today and teaching us all about Madam C.J. Walker. It's been a pleasure.